Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you, and welcome back to the road back to Global Elite. It's been a long journey of 3 videos, meeting colorful characters, learning and growing not just as a player, but as a human being. So last time we learned a few things. Number 1, don't random queue. You get matched up with doofuses. Think of it this way. The people random queuing are random queuing because nobody will queue with them. Find some friends, guys. This is a great opportunity for those of you who are shy like I am. I am very socially inept, of actually communicating and talking with and finding some people who share a common interest. It's Counter-Strike. It's a team-based game. Find some people to play with, guys. I can't stress that enough. And number 2, I had some trouble with my pistols, so I spent some extra time practicing shots with the Glock and the USPS. Here's the first round of the day. I'll let you listen so you can hear the calls and such.
Run faster, bro.
We got this. We're gonna get wrecked in water.
Water. Nice. This house.
We're all nice.
Going for the plant.
Jumping in the water.
Clear.
Water
I'll watch
clear.
our back.
One jungle.
Too low.
Jungle.
One heaven, one lower.
I got your back. I can't fight with the selfie.
No low, one right, one left.
Yeah, left side on.
Of a heaven.
One heaven, one left side lower.
Jungle.
Back
In pit, water.
Let's go heaven.
Nice.
Wow.
Very good.
Thanks for the carry.
Practice. Practice makes you good at stuff. Notice how the calls aided me greatly. If my teammates didn't call those positions, I probably wouldn't have been able to hit those shots. Communication at the top level of CSGO is paramount to success. So while we're talking about pistol rounds, here's the second half pistol round.
We don't know if they're coming after all.
You have nobody B, guys.
I'll stay.
Well, got one B.
That bomb was long, so it's gonna take another 5 seconds.
One more B.
Going heaven. Got a smoke in the kit.
User joined your channel.
Heavy kits here.
Get the kit on it, heaven.
One lower.
Close. Trade.
Jungle.
We're playing water. Yep.
Good
Nice.
job.
I was sloppy, but still managed to hit those shots eventually. The first half of the game was pretty dry, regular old Counter-Strike. I did my job as the bomb carrier for the team, so I got a bunch of pretty MVP stars for carrying the bomb. I didn't really get that many frags. One thing the enemy team did successfully was rushing us on eco at Fountain. On anti-eco, our strat caller called to go A side heavily. They did a really nice pop flash and proceeded to do some serious economic damage. One of these rounds they actually won. The correct response to this sort of play, in my opinion, would be abandoning A side, rotating back and playing positions, playing it more safe. This would probably prompt a rotate of these saving players. If they went connector to ambush B, we could have a player waiting for them. If they kept pushing us, we could simply run all the way back to B and plant. Instead, our team fought them there, which was definitely the wrong call. On CT side, I played bomb site B. The enemy never actually pushed B when I was in a position to hold it off, which was really interesting. It means they actually knew what they were doing. They mostly pushed at A, then rotated to B after I rotated to A or balcony, almost always getting a pick on A side. They also kept a lurk lower B just in case we decided to flank, and held control of the connector. It was actually an impressive T-side setup for a bunch of randoms, and unfortunately, our A-side players tended to try to hold the bathroom area and long, sometimes getting picked, instead of just conceding that position when the enemy started pushing and falling back to hold it from the site. While the first half was fairly even, the second half was even as well. This was a good game. I really enjoyed it. Both teams played pretty well. Here's a fun boost at B. I boosted up an Opper to get a pick at sewers. The player boosting can watch lower B in case they push it, but this setup is very vulnerable if they know to look for it, so it's probably best to use it sparingly. A good way to counter it is to simply push out lower B. The terrorists will have control of B, and the CTs will be in a real bad position with no cover. We lost. 16-14. What lies within a loss no one can say. So close, so far, success but a mirage. The scent of victory must fade away. We cue again a merry entourage. I now present to you the worst pistol round of all time. For some reason, our team called to push down Banana. I'm not going to argue with the strats, I'm just going to go along with it. It's better as a team if you just sort of have one clear voice about what's going on. So I was fully okay with whatever was going on, just as long as everybody followed the strat. Rush B, though, on CT side pistol, I'm a little bit leery about. They did the exact same thing. We ran right into each other and got destroyed. You'd think that the counter-terrorists would have the advantage here, but we didn't have any pre-flashes or nades or anything like that. Everybody just kind of ran into each other, and at the end of the day, the terrorists won it. That was just silly. I played Arch on CT side Inferno. On Inferno, I'm comfortable playing any CT side position. Normally I'll take apartments, but I felt good at Arch in this game because it's the position that needs to rotate to be the quickest. When you play Arch, you have to think about, when do I rotate? Should I stay here? Should I fall back? You have to set up a crossfire with your player playing Boiler. It's a very dynamic position. You gotta be able to know when to rotate, use all kinds of different weapons. I felt like getting some op picks at middle, so it's a good position for that. You can also fall back to the library and op from there to hold down the angle. When my teammate acquired an op and wanted to pick middle, I shifted over to Boiler to play support for him. It's important when playing with others to be fluid like that, to be open to switching up how you're playing, and it served us fairly well. Something felt really off in this game. It was way too easy. The enemies didn't really have a good sense of the map. Many of their smokes were horribly thrown. They would leave cracks that allowed us to get picks. They would push needlessly to their deaths. They wouldn't stay together sometimes. I couldn't help but feel that we outclassed the enemy team, and as a result, I had a very high kill count, and the half went incredibly CT-sided. Which I was happy about, considering Inferno is my weakest map. So my weakest side and weakest map is T-side Inferno. I was not looking forward to the switch.
Dark.
Okay.
Okay. Defuse.
Nice.
Defuse.
Let all defuse.
No, you have no kit.
Just watch a similar situation here, which is a retake of Bomb Site B, the final round to the half. And same thing with like a 2 versus 4 for the retake. They make kind of similar mistakes. They can't kill me, they charge through smokes, I'm down really low, and yet they're still just not able to tap me once, though they do get a good position. It's just a little bit odd.
One up. Got
Emo.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
No one should have a 3.5 kill-death ratio at the global elite level. There's not supposed to be anybody better than that who's playing matchmaking. T-side Inferno is my biggest weakness. I had a few early failures going on here playing A-side. This is something I really need to work on. So I switched over to play Banana. I asked my teammates about it. Where, at Banana I could make more happen. Some players just feel more comfortable playing certain spots, and it's important as a team to allow players that fluidity, that dynamic style of play, to be able to put players where they need to be. The half was fairly straightforward, except for our eco push at apartments.
Oh, okay.
Go, keep going, keep going, keep going.
One there.
Ah, one.
Oh, he's lit. He's lit.
What? The lineup is real.
I don't get it. Yay.
Let's go.
Hey! Alright, we got back, baby! Back to Global Elite. Our journey is complete. Here we are, at the end of our journey. It's time to bid you farewell, say goodbye. Oh, they were eagles? Oh, now I kind of feel bad. Thank you folks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. We are back to Global Elite. The road back to Global Elite doesn't really make sense anymore, so this is the end. I'm TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Sweaty, nauseating, boring, no class,